Same size, same shape, same measure. If we're all talking about things that are the same, give me a word we could use as a synonym for congruent.
Similar.
Then use something different. I'm talking about two things that are exactly the same. If two things are exactly the same, they're okay. Starts with an E.
Equal.
This is the little symbol I want you to draw. This is a little hint for congruent. That's not our symbol for congruent, but that's just a hint for you. Okay? So congruent, you told me, are same size, same measure. What definition is that?
P.
P. Having the same size, shape, and measure. Good. We good so far on 1 through 5?
Yes.
Any questions so far? Please ask them. If you have any questions, you're not sure about what something means, because I'm serious when I tell you, you have got to know this vocabulary all through Unit 6 to be successful. This is your complete foundation for Unit 6. If you got this vocab down, you're going to be perfect with Unit 6. So we're good so far? Okay? Intersecting lines. Tell me, what does intersecting mean? They're going to do what? They're going to cross. What else do they have to be? Okay. They're going to cross each other. But in order to cross each other, they have to be in the same
Direction.
Same one?
Direction. I mean,
No.
same.
Look back at our definitions. What did you choose for that one?
Plane.
They have to be in the same plane. In order for those lines to intersect, those two lines have to be in the same plane. So our answer for number 6 is choice D. That's key. These two lines have to be in the same plane and cross each other. Okay? Now, if they crossed each other and formed a 90-degree angle, what kind of lines are they? They have to be what?
Right.
Okay, they form a right angle, but what kind of lines are they? The angle would be complementary. If you have two lines that intersect each other and form a 90-degree angle, what kind of lines are they?
Right.
Perpendicular. Good. All right, number 7, a linear pair. Let's break this down. Linear means a line. Good. Pair means two or more that are going to be okay, together. Yeah. What did you guys choose for number 7?
I picked S.
Okay, so Willie picked S.
G. What number?
Number 7.
G. I put G.
G sounds really good to me. G says adjacent supplementary angles. What do we know about the angle measure of every straight line? Every straight line adds up to 180 degrees. Supplementary angles add up to 180. So that part of the definition is good. What does adjacent mean? We talked about it number 1. Adjacent angles are what? Together, side by side. And we're talking about a linear pair. You said a pair means together, side by side. So G sounds good to me. Linear pairs, adjacent supplementary angles. Different color. And then I've got a little figure for you. Got to draw a straight line. So this angle and this angle are make up your linear pair. See how these two angles form 180 degrees? What kind of angle is this one over here? What? Acute or obtuse? Acute, and this one is? Obtuse. Together, they're making up 180 degrees, or a straight line. Cindy, stay with us. I'm not kidding when I say you need this for every part of Unit 6. We okay with linear pair?
Yes.
Yes? All right, let's look at number 8, opposite reciprocal. Let's think about opposite. What is opposite telling us we're going to do? Think about when we've been solving equations. If you have +2 and we need to do the opposite, what are we going to do?
Minus 2.
Subtract 2. So what are we doing there? Changing the The inverse, what do we do when we have an inverse?
You do.
Think about it, what are we doing? I know we're doing the opposite, what does that mean we're doing?
Changing.
Thank you, changing the sign. So go ahead and put this under opposite, change sign. And does anyone remember what reciprocal means? If you have a fraction and you want to take the reciprocal, what do you do to that fraction? Mm-hmm. Flip it. Good. So the reciprocal means we're going to flip it. So to find the opposite reciprocal, we change the sign and flip it. Good. Which definition does that match with?
Yeah.
Alright, L says reciprocals are two numbers that have a product of 1. Opposites are positive and negative. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Okay. Go out to where you have choice L in your definitions. I'm going to give you a little example. If I gave you 1/2 and I wanted you to give me the opposite reciprocal, first the opposite would be what? The opposite would make it negative because we have a positive 1/2, don't we? So the opposite makes it negative. The reciprocal does what?
Make it 2.
Good. Flips 1/2 to 2/1, which would then simplify to
2.
-2, wouldn't it? So to take the opposite, we do what?
Change
Change the sign. Reciprocal means we flip it. If I just have a whole number, how do I make that a fraction? Put the understood 1 under it. Good. So you can take the opposite reciprocal of any number. Okay? That's only going to be a tiny, tiny part of Unit 6. Okay? But you just have to understand the vocabulary for that. So that is choice L. Good. Number 9, parallel lines. What do we know about parallel lines?
They do not cross each other.
Okay, parallel lines don't cross each other. What else do we have to have?
They lie on the same plane.
They don't
They
intersect.
got the same plane.
Same plane. Good. They have to be in the same plane, and they do not intersect, so they match with which definition? H. 2 lines in the same plane that do not intersect. Good. All right, we talked about perpendicular lines a little bit already. What do we know about perpendicular lines?
They intersect at the right angle.
They intersect at what,
The
Lily?
right angle.
Good, they intersect at a right angle. What else do we know? What was the other key to parallel lines? They had to be in the same plane. So perpendicular lines are in the same plane and they
Intersect.
at a,
Right.
yes. Which choice is that?
8. I mean M.
M. Answer choice M, which says 2 lines that intersect at a right angle. Questions so far on 1 through 10? How are we doing checking our answers? Did you guys get all these correct yesterday?
No.
No? Are we okay now? Which one are you not sure is the Amara? Are you sure? I promised someone else the same question. Okay. Any questions? Cindy, don't make me ask you again to sit up. Mia, sit up. No questions so far, 1 through 10? So if I gave you a quiz right now, 1 through 10, you'd be fine?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
What are we still not sure of? Or do you just need time to study it?
anytime.
Okay. Can I erase 1 through 10 so far to move up my sheet?
Yes.
Do we have it? Okay. Alright, number 11. Same side exterior angles. What are some keywords there?
R. Same side.
Same side, so we're looking for angles that are